So here, go back and forth a few times. Okay, so you got first lights. Okay. What have we got on the other end? And it's Hensel, right? Okay, so the first mulligan here is gonna be Vanguard, and you're doing this for blacklist reasons. You don't need Vanguard against Hensel, and you want to blacklist 2 bronzes. So you kick Vanguard and then kick the 2 first lights.
Okay.
There you go. And of course, we're ignoring this hero ability. There's no reason to do anything silly. Although I think sometimes, I mean, if it was Fultist, yeah, I mean it's probably the same deck. But if we're assuming it is that deck, sometimes it's if you have a trap, sometimes it's proper to use your hero ability right off the bat. There's not really much to do here. Best play is probably just to play Merc on the Seadra.
Merc on the Seadra. All right.
Yep.
A storm is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while
We'll
we still
rally
can.
here, of course.
I
Or
almost
stack.
played it.
Yeah, just stack the Seadra again.
I was hoping you'd say that.
And he'll shroom and we'll NG it right away.
How are
Oh,
things?
no shroom. Oh, maybe shroom.
Hmm. King of Beggars, a very powerful card.
He's not shrooming. Oh, he is. Wow, that's very interesting. He actually looked at that second card for a second. I wonder what it was.
Maybe a spy.
Normally. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it could have been Stennis actually. So he might not have Stennis in hand. So yeah, you just go ahead and Nature's Gift that. Just take it right off.
Well, look at that. Countering the poor man.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not really. That shouldn't really be an issue. Huh. I wonder about the Suncell variant. I don't see it too much. So still nothing amazing to do here. Your best play. I mean, you could kind of Johnnying is probably kind of silly here, honestly. Your best play is probably just a BMC on the Seadra, flip the Merc again. We're just stacking the Seadra right now.
So then will we use who?
Blue Mountain Commando on the Seadra. And just flip the Merc. Merc. Yeah, I mean these decks normally don't even run Aeromancy for the most part. Sometimes they do, but it's a little irregular. So you don't really have to fear stacking a single rose so much. Yeah, just play the Merc back on the Seadra.
A storm is coming. Let's enjoy
Hensel's
the weather
actually-
while we still can.
Yeah, you rally here, of course, and
Just
yeah,
stack the
play
Siege
Siege again. Yeah. Just
I
keep
was
stacking.
hoping you'd say
That's fine.
that.
Let's show him what.
This is a slightly unfortunate matchup. Honestly, if you were playing this deck, you would definitely, like, just because of a bracket difference, you would play 1 less Vanguard and 1 more Fireball Chap, because you're gonna see less Scoia-Triss and more Northern Realms for sure. But it's not a big deal either way. You've used what, two first lights now, or have you used 3?
We have used to. And copy Marathon.
No, yeah, okay. Just flip the Merc again, honestly.
We
This-
flip the
this
Merc.
not-
Feed you to the
Yeah, flip the Merc again.
Merc value right there. Oh,
And there's the Biting Frost. He will almost certainly use Clear Skies right now. There's almost no. Oh,
wow.
wow.
This is a
That's
card
crazy.
I haven't seen in a while, dude.
Yeah. So that's that's actually a little unfortunate because he that's unfortunate. So this to me looks like a pass. The rule of thumb for passing is that if you can force them to play 2 cards into you, it's good. Like right now, if he Henselts his melee row, he gets 8 value from that, and then what, 8 more from that, so that's
Correct.
16. Wait, no, passing is bad. Never mind. Wait, does there? Oh, that's OP. Oh god, that's completely broken. Oh, never mind. Yeah, don't pass. Just in this case, actually, why don't you go ahead and healer on the Seadra.
All right.
We're gonna go with a really
ought to
big
help one
tempo
or the
play
other.
because we actually want to set up a pass for next turn, and so we just I mean, normally
I told you
the
so, you
pattern,
idiot.
if we had stuck to the pattern, we would still be just flipping our mercs right now. But, oh man,
And the second
He's-
reinforced siege.
he's doing a similar thing. So those gain 2 each per gold unit, right?
Correct. Look, here we go.
So if he promotes them all, he's gonna get 8 and then 8 and then 8 again.
So 16 points of value there.
Yeah, well, he's gonna get 24 total because the
Plus,
actual
correct.
PFIs, yeah. And 24 plus 19 is less than 44. He's 1 off, right? Okay, so yeah, we go ahead and pass here. This is a strong pass. He does have. Wait, 40 would take us down 30. It's possible that Aeromancy. I'm not doing the math yet. Yeah, so he's promoting that. Now he's gonna have to use 1 more card, but that's fine. So that was a good play on our part. The fact that we realized that a tempo rush would probably allow us to pass next turn, and then B calculated it and did the pass. That was good. That was good. That's worth it.
All right.
Even with CR, we can just use
and
John.
we got the trap.
Alright, it's fine.
So we just ignore this,
Hmm.
or would you prefer to go first?
No, we ignore it. The trap is probably for round 3.
Tell me
Probably,
you jest.
I think.
For
I'm not
those
sure.
rests? Wow, and he gets a random Priscilla rest.
The semblance of power.
That might be a little
don't
strong.
interest me.
Whoa.
Northern Realms, everybody. So the thing about round 2, when you're behind, is as much as possible you want to try to stay ahead of the score. Although that's going to be impossible for this particular turn. What you're going to want to do right off the bat is just go ahead and Triss that siege tower. Triss that right up.
That's gonna have a lot of value. So
Yeah,
it's really
yeah.
good to get.
See, this is a perfect example of why I like Triss better than Yorvith. Like, this is just a situation where Yorvith players either wouldn't even consider playing Yorvith, or they would lose out on for a free 2
hope we
strength
can
by
trust
running
you.
Yorvith instead of Triss.
I
But
see.
that was necessary to kill. And besides, it's fine using a gold card here because you wanna rush the tempo. You want to get ahead of him as soon as possible when you're behind, because you want him to pass and for you to just be able to pass immediately. So given that, what's the graveyard look like?
The graveyard looks like this. Okay, here is we have.
How many?
spells. One,
Yeah, we're looking for spells.
2 first lights.
Yeah. So go ahead and merc on the Seadra again.
Everything all right?
And rally, of course.
Your
Just
tricks
play
will not
siege
save
if
you,
it's-
Dwarf.
Yeah, play siege. That's fine. That's good. So that's good tempo. See, now, if he passes, we will counter pass.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was
So
that's a strong play right there. that was quite something.
yeah. But I do think that's a really important thing to realize. Like, when you lose round 1 and you're going into a round 2 where you're at the disadvantage, I guess, you want to stay ahead of their points every single one of the turns so that they can never pass and force you to play an extra card into them, because that's just free card advantage for them. So what's the matchup? I didn't
It's a
see what it's
mirror.
called. Okay. Huh. 2 first lights. So kick a first light to start. And then we can go ahead and kick decoy, actually. Probably makes sense. And then we can kick the other first light, probably. Kick the other first light. It was a choice between that or Hawker Healer. First light's a better kick, but Hawker Healer is a better blacklist.
Well, right here I already feel the hand is much better than the last time.
Yeah, our hand is definitely better. We got the cards we want, and everything's right with the world, so might as well just merc Seadra.
Let's see,
Pretty
here we
standard
go.
play. There's nothing.
The storm is coming. Let's enjoy the
nothing
weather
really-
while we still can.
And fog again, same situation. Not that it matters really, but it's kind of the only.
Yeah, but like you point out, yeah, if you put into frost, you know, they won't want to play on the melee row because they might think you have art.
And again, like that is just not good luck. Like just pulling Aeromancy on round 1. Like that happens sometimes, but again, maybe we're unlucky again. So in this case, we have to choose between Vanguard or Johnny. Vanguard just makes more sense. Johnny might have more potential later.
All right. So here we go.
Yeah,
Vanguard.
yeah, just Vanguard.
I was hoping you'd say that.
And we eat the trap.
Hey,
And this is why we run through
strength,
Vanguards.
my
He's gonna keep flipping that trap, maybe, or maybe not. What does he do?
What happened there? Dimeridium shackles. That's okay.
That's why I don't run that. That's why I don't run that code.
Okay, so he has unlocked trap and
Yeah. Flipping the Merc with BMC seems like the best play on the Seadra.
Death awaits us all.
Pretty
Have
standard
strength,
play.
my love.
Nothing fancy, but you know.
sometimes. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now that's a lot of tempo. It's possible. Yeah, Seadra, obviously. If he does something silly, like plays a face down card, that's just a great pass for us. Like that's amazing if he does something silly like that.
Yeah. Which he does. Which is also probably if it's durable, he's losing value. B, if it's another trap, he's losing value. It's not a lose-lose situation right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just go ahead and pass. Honestly,
Waste of arrows, that lot.
it's probably either Ciaran or it's Teruvio. So he can beat us in one card. So here's the thing: he plays Vanguard. He has a 1 in 3 chance of getting screwed.
Wow!
With that.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, if he plays Vanguard, you know, we might actually be okay. But no.
That was really unfortunate. That was kind of a worst case scenario. It was to reveal, which was the most unlikely thing, and that's still fine. Like it's still like he had to play like one card after our pass. That's not awful, but that definitely wasn't great. Oh well.
Peace with humans? I buy that.
Man, why do people run to reveal? That card sucks.
She's putting work, dude. She's putting work. All right. So what would you do here?
Either Merc or Vanguard. I think Vanguard is actually better in this situation. It's a little weird. So just go ahead and Vanguard the...
Death to humans!
Yeah,
Dogs of death!
yeah, put it in the back row, that's fine. I'm considering, like, again, last time I was saying, like, if we have weather, it's better to play in their row. And we kind of do have weather. We have arrow with Aglaeus, but we don't really want to use Aglaeus on round 2 in most cases. But it's still a possibility. Yeah. Man, that's...
Now, my question here to you is, now Siren has lost a lot of value because we have to win 2 rounds, right?
Yes,
away.
yes.
So, would you consider Johnny Siren?
There's one problem with that.
Okay.
And the problem with that is that we no longer have a fireball trigger. That is what we're going to do, but not now, because you don't want to give up your last fireball trigger. We would have actually done Johnny Ciaran instead of Vanguard last turn, except that would have been vulnerable to Milva, right?
Oh,
'Cause
that's
Johnny
actually
is-
very smart, yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and Merc in the back row, I guess.
Everything all right?
I don't know. This is a weird situation. I had to make a
Merc,
decision here.
okay. Oh.
Yeah, Merc in the back row. Gotta use those fingers, man. Use those fingers. Decoy the Merc, yeah, the Merc, sure, why not? So this is very interesting. He's probably gonna Nature's Gift, and then we're probably gonna do the same
We
thing.
were not the ones
Whoa,
to start
okay.
this war.
Actually, well, look at that.
Huh. That's better.
That's
Well,
like
Free
same
Yavin
gift.
for us.
All right, here we go. Don't mind me. Look, Swim,
Why-
let me show you how to play this game. All right, I got your back.
Man, that's such a bad Yavin. Why would he do that? That's like the worst situation ever to play Yavin in. So last time we got kind of screwed out of our Yavins because he had card advantage. But this time we're almost certainly gonna have card advantage going into round 3.
And it wasn't
Even-
not just that, but like right now we have even our opening hand is so much better than last time.
Yeah, exactly. Huh. That's interesting. How many? What's our graveyard look like? How many first lights and how many Blue Mountain Commandos are in
One
there?
first light and one Blue Mante commando.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Okay, go back to that. Go back to that. Yeah. Okay. Skellige Storm. What? Who runs Skellige Storm?
Ard runs.
I think you can. This is a weird situation. You can play Elven Merc in the front row, and probably do a clear weather if you hit
The
a first
storm is
light.
coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Reading it like a book. Right now, if he has a glaze, he's probably going to attempt to copy it. Has he played a glaze, as a matter of fact?
Enough of this farce. Vedrai Enlay!
So he just Aerobeth, but he's still very behind on cards.
So, like I said, it's an important thing to stay ahead of them as much as possible. And if we want to do that, we need to do a 10-point play. If we want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like the most important thing, but if we want to do that, Triss wouldn't be bad. I think it's fine not to do that in this case. So I think this is probably a good opportunity to Johnny RCR and see what we get.
Peter Piper picked Prince
We've kind of
Fox and a
expended
pack
most
of
of our other
paper peppers by
options.
the
We're a
barn
little
door.
more desperate now, and
Whoa.
he probably doesn't have Fireball Trap. Is it a third Yavin?
No, that would have been
I thought it- I
that would have
thought
been quite the situation right there.
Yeah.
Wow, he's committed to this.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Wow, what a strategy. Okay, so we're actually kind of good to go deep for this round. We want to stall. So basically, what's gonna happen is we're gonna stall until he passes, and then we're gonna Aglaeus Frost, and we're gonna have to use our Aglaeus in round 2 for that, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. So we're gonna Francesca here. This is a perfect opportunity to Francesca. So go ahead and Francesca, kick the healer first. See what we get. Kick the Skellige Storm, honestly. And then keep this. Hide cards. Yeah. I think that's proper. I'm not 100%
I will
sure.
actually agree with you here. I like what we did just now.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it forces him on his head, like he's so far ahead. And
Yeah. And we're just gonna continue to stall. If he uses Eithne, then we can stall even harder with Yavins. But I mean, he's probably, I don't know. He's just gonna go into round 3 with just an awkward situation. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we go ahead and call Frost with her. That's wait, is that enough? That puts him at 9. It puts us at 9 too, right? If we call Frost with
so
that
5
glass.
and 3 and 1 is 9. Yes.
That's so bad. That's fine. So we're probably gonna have to Yavin on top of that, I guess.
All right, but he still doesn't know that we have another one.
Yeah, that's true. That's unfortunate. I
Lie
thought
still.
I didn't do the math. I
Nothing
just
to
kind of
perfect.
summed it up and I assumed. That's oh well. But yeah, Frost. If only we hadn't played that Merc in the melee room, and then we can just yeah, Yavin. That's fine.
I'd fail men hereth den
That's
verden.
okay. And then we pass here. So we hope we don't draw Skellige Storm. If we draw Skellige Storm, that actually might be really bad.
Oh my god, this is it, guys. This is
So-
it. I'm tilted.
So now we're stuck with Yavin and without a way to play Weather. That's like that was the reason we put Skellige Storm back in so that we could call it with Merc. But now we're like the Yavin is like basically we have a way to play Weather, but we didn't get to draw, which like sucks for a few reasons.
So I guess we're gonna have to do melee now.
What can Merc call? What do you have left in your deck? Do you have a first light left?
Yes, we do have one first light.
Okay, so go ahead and Merc, I guess.
I'm gonna go melee, right?
Yeah, go melee.
A
for
storm
sure.
is coming. Let's enjoy the weather while we still
We
can.
can rally.
And this
And
gonna
hopefully
bring
it's a Vanguard.
Yeah.
Ah,
Your
nice.
tricks will not
That's the
save
Vanguard you want to see. We need as much power as possible.
And
that'll-
also, it might not be so bad because, actually, wait, will he have art? I'm not sure. What have we seen from him? Let me take a look. One. Only gold.
Yeah, he could have Ard. That would suck. So do you have any spells left in your deck, by the way? Do we've used have we used Nature's Gifts? Yeah, we used both Nature, so we're out of spells completely. That's fine. So it's probably a trap, and we're probably Blue Mountain Commando the Vanguard, and it'll probably just trip his trap, I'm
Feed
sure.
you to the crows!
I'm actually thinking that might be the trap that he buffed. And that's not a trap, I mean
Drink
No,
this,
he
you'll
buffed
feel
the
better.
Brienne, remember?
oh, so here comes a push.
Interesting. Yeah. That's pretty unfortunate, isn't it?
Is there a way that we can delay this? Like just Jabin on the back?
No, but we don't necessarily need to. We should Yorveth his Aglaeus.
Enough of this farce. Vedrai, Enlay!
And he's probably gonna push us. He might actually hold for one turn. He might
Not
wait
your
one turn.
lucky day.
Yeah, there's the push. So we can we should Skellige Storm here. Just as a pass, basically, because we wanna.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, if he has to play that, we can actually Triss Nesmond, and there's a very good chance that we. It depends on that trap, right? There it is.
Oh, he can't do
there
that.
it is. So now he's
So
gonna,
yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and Triss his Ard.
and he's
and
gonna
that's-
reset it anyway. So
Yeah. So Triss ends up just being an 8 value
I
play
see
here.
strong magic.
He's gonna get 1 point of value from the Ard because he's gonna kill our ranged neophyte, but that's okay.
Humans have no place in Broccolon.
We already won, right? Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah, that's it. So we can just pass. We don't have to BM, or we
she-
could BM. It's
He already
The-
did reveal, right? And
Well, it
everything.
doesn't matter.
Even if it doesn't,
It doesn't matter.
No,
Two
but
reveals not enough.
he buffed.
No. He the card he buffed was Bran.
I'm
Remember,
thinking
he
of
played
you.
Bran.
All right. Oh, that's true. That's a very good point. There it is, man.
Yeah.
We won the game.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you keep. Oh. Okay, there it is. Well, thank you so much for the games, man, and everything.
Oh,
And,
we got our win. Hopefully you learned something.
oh, definitely. We learned that the luck is not with you. Well, everything's great as long as we don't draw Skellige Storm.